Hey, what's up, guys? Calg out back from the video. Today I want to talk about. I knew this was going to happen. Sony there just announced physical games to be. They're going to remove physical games in 2028. And mostly what a physical game is mostly the hard copy of the game there. That means you get it off of a CD there. So you can't really buy your way to a CD game there. And mostly this has also been announced from GTA 6 there. Mostly GTA 6 there will not actually have a hard copy game either there. It will possibly be digital there because they're not going to make the game hard copy there. Even Rockstar confirmed there they're not going to actually make the game hard copy there. So that's what most of the pressure is for the gaming industry there and stuff. For the hard copy games there, or not really hard copy games, but these where these companies are trying to do there, they're trying to get rid of hard copy altogether there because Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony there, they're seeing this. They're saying, "Hey, how we're going to get more money off you? How we're going to get more money off you? Yeah, we're going to put a digital code on every goddamn game you own there." Every game you own there, mostly with Nintendo there with the Nintendo key cards there. Mostly you don't get the full game there. You just get a key card of the game, and saying, "Hey, you're just getting the digital. You're not really you don't own the game there. You don't own the game. You're only renting to us there." That's what Nintendo did there with the game key cards with the Nintendo Switch 2. There, and that's really reason why Nintendo has not mostly recovered from that there, from third-party support there. And also other games there, Microsoft there, I think Microsoft was totally the smart one out of the bunch, because Microsoft there says they're going to still keep physical games there going into the next gen console there, but that might go away there if Microsoft actually decides to get rid of that also. But they're not going to announce it like Sony is going to announce it there. But I'm going to say Microsoft there, the way they've been getting fucking crapped on and shit, I think truthfully they're technically in a restructure. I don't know why people keep saying about them selling. They're not really selling there. They're in a restructure there. You can actually look it up on Google there, or possibly even the AI actually says they're restructuring there. So that's another reason why a restructuring is going to happen with Microsoft. But they're going to possibly get rid of physical games also there. It's just happening there. GameStop there is possibly might be the only game store that's actually going to sell physical copies. That might go away. If all the gaming companies are saying, "Hey, we're just going to have all digital codes there, we're never going to have nothing in played there, and saying, "Hey, we're just going to have physical digital codes, and we're not going to have physical copies of the games there," like places like GameStop there will possibly go out of business. Places like GameStop might actually go out of business there because they're not going to sell the physical games. They're not going to sell the physical games. They're not going to sell the physical copies there. And Sony there mostly pulling the trigger there too early in this there, because this is not going to happen until 2028 there for Sony there. We don't know what Microsoft's actually going to do there. We don't know what Nintendo's actually fully going to do there. For any of their projects there, they're actually mostly gonna have in the gaming industry there. And honestly, I think it's gonna be interesting what these companies are actually gonna do. But honestly, I think this is an L. Sony should not have announced it. They should have kept it secret there for the longest time. But mostly them announcing it they are getting massively backlash like this. I think they're getting a big backlash right now. People are not happy what they're doing, but in reality, all these companies are fucking doing it. All these companies are doing it there, and they're saying, "Hey, for physical games you can't own any physical games. You can't own any physical games there, and that's what it is there. And we've been seeing this for a while with the consoles there. If you look at the consoles there, we've been seeing this for a while there with Xbox there, with PlayStation there. They had digital editions for all those consoles there. Xbox actually had it, the Xbox One S there, back in the last gen there, where it was digital only there, and it did not sell that well there, so they pulled it off the shelves there. Also, same with Sony there, with the PS5 there, they had a digital edition for the PS5 also there, launching behind the regular PS5. It had a CD drive to it, and then Microsoft and then also same on Xbox, they had the Xbox Series X, had the CD drive to it there, and then the S did not have a CD drive to it. So yes. And it's going to mostly all digital games there. And we're going to see that their description services are going up there. This is where the description wars are actually going to go up there for gaming. Gaming description wars are fully going to start there. We're done with the physical stuff there. And this fucking sucks there. Honestly, I like to play physical games also there. Even this is what the future is. Microsoft saw it, and I'm going to say this again. Microsoft saw it before any other company out there did. Reason why I'm saying Microsoft saw it first, because in 2017 they announced Xbox Game Pass there, and Phil Spencer saw that there when he was in charge. Phil Spencer saw that in charge there, and he's like, hey, there, we need to get this out. Games are going to go digital, and he was trying to push Game Pass as a Netflix service there, even if it was going into the description wars there. Microsoft came out with the gate first with the Xbox Game Pass there with games. So yeah, physical media is dead. It's dead. There's no way to come back from this there, and I think all these companies are actually fully doing this there. And I'm not really surprised there. Possibly the next Xbox or possibly the next PlayStation definitely the next PlayStation will not actually have a physical drive to it. But if Xbox does, they'll be the first console to actually possibly do better going into next generation if they actually have physical games. Because a lot of people like to have collection editions. People like to have collection editions there, like the Halo. The Halo Collection Edition there. That people actually like that. They like the hard still cases there. They like to have the chest box from Call of Duty there, like the mystery box there. That stuff there was interesting because the game came with it. With those collector's editions, they're not going to sell well. That's where much it. Comment, rate, response to bros. We like bros. Please subscribe for the bonus. Please subscribe for the bonus. Comment, response to bros. Carry out. Out of peace.